Have the girl go get coffee. Yell when I tell you I am sick of hearing this. I mean I am sick. Sir, I am a superintendent at a road construction company. Currently I am in charge of a very large $20 million project. I am the only woman on the job. I have a group of regular guys on my crew who are awesome. They know I am in charge and they do everything I ask. No questions. Just yes boss. Love those guys. But since the job is so big, we have many different companies come out to work for us. Subcontractors. The thing that boils my beans the most is when they are just talking to my crew and say, hey, send the girl me to get coffee. My guys always tell them, no, that's our boss. She's not getting anyone coffee. And then there will be people who come out looking for the boss and will approach every single man before they will come up and talk to me. Literally will talk to the 19-year-old kid holding the stop and slow paddle as if he knows anything. Before and then being pointed in my direction for the millionth time. And then there's the wow, you're so young, are you sure there's nobody else I can talk to about this? Motherfuckers, you are on my job. I have all the answers. These dudes cannot seem to comprehend that a 29-year-old woman can be in charge of this huge project and 100 dudes. It's so frustrating. And it's hard to feel like I'm being taken seriously. Sorry for the rant. I'm sure tons of you can relate. Cheers and good luck to all you ladies who are the boss of these grown-ass man babies. Edit, I don't even drink coffee myself. I also want to add that my crew of guys are seriously amazing. I started off 10 years ago as the girl with the stop and slow paddle. Then to laboring. Then have worked my way up and up for 10 years. They have shown me the same respect from when I was a flagger to now their boss. They are my brothers and I could not have gotten any luckier with these people. To all the women out there dealing with the same shit, I am proud of you. It is hard work. And it is definitely draining. But I am so happy to know there are tons of us out there just doing our best. If any of you ladies are in the Chicagoland area looking to get into road construction, send me a message. I'd love to get more women out here with me. I've been a gaffer in charge of a 10-15 guy lighting crew and had the camera operator testily shout, "We need somebody from lighting on set. Where's lighting?" from right beside me. On a show I had been working on for 4 months in that capacity. With that camera operator. It's like his brain simply could not process that I was in charge of the lighting department. Because I have too many tits and not enough penis. Neither of which are remotely relevant qualifications for a job that entirely consists of instructing people to plug in the lights and point them at the actors. I work in tech. And I completely understand. The amount of time that I get called the clerk or the receptionist is insane to me. I literally have 11 letters after my name. But they still assume because I'm a woman and I will answer the phone when it rings if no one else is available that I'm a receptionist. Sexism runs so deep in some men that they literally can't believe anything but their own twisted reality. You run that $20 million project. And you kick their asses. I used to work as the sole HR agent for a UPS warehouse. I would wait out front of the building with my clipboard and hat at our scheduled meeting place to give the orientation and tour. And guys would walk right past me. They would literally circle the entire freaking building before even acknowledging me to ask if I knew where the hiring manager was. I have a friend from high school that runs a cattle ranch. She has experienced a lot of this same BS. She also has a great crew that respects her. She would do anything for them and vice versa. I'm hella impressed by both of y'all. You go girl. Lord, that makes me pissed just for you. One day you should go get coffee, but just for you and your people, winking face, so you know those subcontractors know you're a good boss and project manager. Don't apologize. This is a perfectly valid rant. I'd lose my fucking mind. You're a badass and clearly anyone who matters knows it. Everyone else should be seriously embarrassed. I have a budget of $20 million. Right now I'm not inclined give very much of it to your company. How professional and courteous you are for the rest of this conversation is how you will change my mind. Begin. Next time someone asks for coffee, send them on a run for you and tell them you how like yours. The CEO for the company I used to work for was a woman in a male-dominated field, engineering. She would have meetings with stakeholders and would regularly get asked for coffee before meetings started. She would actually get them coffee, and then enjoy their embarrassment when she kicked things off and they realized who she was. Way to show you haven't bothered researching the company. I'm also a young woman in construction and can feel this in my bones. The good crews are really good, but the misogynists on sites are infuriating. The number of times I've gone out to site and everyone gets a handshake from a subcontractor but me is too many to count. Get babe, love that your crew has your back even though you have to overhear it. Nobody is bending to the suggestion from the Peanut Gallery Boys Club. Keep kicking ass. Last week I got, "Oh, I see it's a girls' show now." Yes. Well, that doesn't matter. Of course it matters to you. Since you noticed and needed to say that a couple of women replacing the man and woman is somehow. Fill in the blank. I'm so proud of you for dealing with this. I am a female architect and I get so stoked when I see women on a job site. I can count on one finger the number of female supers I have met. You're a badass. Whenever a guy says, "Make the girl get coffee," make sure he is designated as the coffee retrieval boy. If he asks why he has to always get the coffee, everyone can tell him, "Because the girl said so." What would you like? Write down order. Hand order to asshole. Here is the group order. See you when you get back. That reminds me of a story told to me by my best friend who's the boss of a large funeral home. She's in charge of hiring, etc. They hire a lot of older guys as pallbearers. So there he sat. An older, grandpa-like man. And as soon as she entered the room, the man just said, "Oh no. Thank you. I don't want any coffee." She was taken aback for like 2 seconds and then she just said, "Well, thank you for coming, but you are certainly not hired. I'm the boss." Apparently he looked like his world exploded. He just couldn't comprehend that he blew any chance of getting the job. I worked construction for a period. Office position, but still very technical and mechanical. I was told off by about every single man who called needing advice on why their unit was having issues. So I always had to forward him to the man sitting next to me who would say the same thing I would. And suddenly they'd understand and agree. Dumbest shit ever. Men are brain dead. You should check out the National Association of Women in Construction. We've been giving people like that the what for since the 60s. The national conference is in Portland, Oregon in August. I'd love to introduce you to some badass women in the field. Has all the details. Woman in agriculture checking in. It's good your team has your back when these men make these derogatory comments. Hopefully it makes them reflect. You are kicking ass. Keep at it.